Hey YouTubers, I'm back with some more movie reviews. So let's start it today. I know it's like 1:30 in the morning and it's kind of crazy to do a movie review at this time, but hey, I'm one of those guys that just don't sleep very much. So, my rule, if I view it, I review it, and I got 3 movies I viewed today, and all of them are really good. So let's get started on movie review. The first movie I have is Answer to Nothing, Tin Man, and Drive. Now, I know I start with the bad movies, but there wasn't really any bad movies in here. Um, let's start off with Answer to Nothing. Now, this has Dane Cook, Julie Benz, Elizabeth Mitchell, and Barbara Hershey. Now, this is a movie that kind of had it's several stories into kind of like one, but not all of the stories kind of go together, except for maybe a few of them do. And you really don't understand until later on how all the characters kind of tie together or don't tie together. And it's a really good movie. I can't really say a whole lot. All I can tell you is there's a cheating husband, the wife that's trying to get pregnant, who has a sister who's a police officer who's on a case of a girl that's been kidnapped, and then you have a guy who was an ex-cadet and kind of tells everybody else he passed it, but he really didn't pass his academy test. And then you have a brother and sister who had some serious stuff happen to them that they're helping. The sister's helping the brother out and stuff. The movie was very well done, and it's a really good movie. You really have to pay attention to what's going on in the movie and stuff. It's not one of those movies that you can sit there and just kind of walk away and then come back and still know what's going on. This is a movie that has little twists and little turns and has, like I said, several different stories that kind of go together to make one big story. And it was a pretty good movie. I'd probably give this movie about a 7. I mean, it was kind of slow, and you really didn't know a whole lot about all the characters and stuff until, like I said, later on in the movie, which I kind of like it when they do stuff like that. It's kind of nice seeing Dane Cook in a role where he's not being a comedic character or anything. It was nice to actually see him in a more serious role and stuff, and he played a really good dick in the movie. The next movie I have is Tin Man. Now, I don't know if you've seen this movie. I've only seen like a bits and pieces. I've only seen like one part of the movie and never really got to finish it. Luckily, I have a grandmother-in-law who owns the movie, and she let me borrow it. And it was a really good movie. It's another take to The Wizard of Oz, where it's like a great granddaughter of Dorothy Gale, and her name is DG, and she gets thrust into our world. Some things happen in hers where she's put into our world and stuff, hidden from Oz and all the other stuff that's going on in Oz, and she gets thrust back in to try and save her actual world from the darkness that is getting ready to consume it. And the special effects in this movie were so awesome. I really liked it, and how all the characters have their own story and how come they're doing what they're doing and stuff. And I mean, it has the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, and the Scarecrow, kind of like the Scarecrow. And I really like this. It was really good. It's really long. I'm warning you. It is a 2-disc movie, which has in each the first disc has 2 parts, and the second disc has the third part with special features. And this is an awesome movie. I'd highly recommend you checking it out. I gave this movie a 10. It was really fun to watch, and I never got bored watching it, and I just watched it all the way through. Now, like I said, this is a 265-minute movie, so it's a little over 4 hours. So definitely, if you're going to watch it, you can watch it in the parts, like part 1, part 2, and then watch the third part, or you can do like I did, because I love watching movies, and I love playing video games, so I could sit through them for hours and just zone out and watch them. The next movie I have is Drive with Ryan Gosling, Carey Mulligan, Bryan Cranston, Christina Hendricks, Ron Perlman, and Oscar Isaac, and Albert Brooks. Now, this is about Ryan Gosling's character is a driver, and that's what he basically does in the movie. Is he drives. If you pay him to do a job or anything, he'll send the car. You do what you gotta do. He doesn't touch a gun. No guns. No nothing. That's his big rule. Is he's just a driver. He'll drive you there. He'll get you out, and that's that. But some things start to happen, and he kind of has to get his hands a little dirty, and falls in love. I'd really give this movie a try. It's a really good movie, and it's really kind of fun to watch. And if you like cars like I do, I mean, he drives some nice cars in this movie, and I'd highly recommend checking out this movie. Like I said, I'll give this movie a 9. It was really good, and it was well casted, and the people, they did a really good job on the movie. So, I'll see you guys on my next movie review. So rate me if you hate me. Leave me some comments down below, and hey, if there is any movie you want me to view, just let me know. I will view them. So I'll see you later.